Okay, welcome back to another episode of Ham Radio on the Go. And today's video, it's the ARRL November Sweepstakes, and we're going to try and get on the air. Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let's get right to the action. We got lots to cover. It's the third weekend in November, and that means it's time for the ARRL November Sweepstakes. The SSB edition phone is this weekend, and I'm going to try and get on the air and have some fun and make some contacts. In this video, we're going to first do the rules. We're going to discuss the contest a little bit. Then we're going to get on the air and try to make some contacts. And then afterwards, we'll talk about the contest and do the propagation report. So stick around for that at the end of the video. Like I said, ARRL November Sweepstakes for 2024, the SSB edition. It's probably one of the biggest domestic contests on the calendar. It's open to the United States and Canada, and let's get right to the rules. It's open from 10 meters down to 160 minus the work bands, and your typical classes are in play. Single op QRP low and high. You have single op unlimited low and high. Single op overlay, which is limited antennas. I'm not really sure on that one. Sounds kind of like a rover. If you know more, comment below. You got multi-single low and high, and you have school clubs in on this one. College, technical, and secondary schools will be on the air. That's a great reason to get on the air and work the youth on amateur radio. Your max power are your typical 100 watts and above for high. Below 100 is low, and QRP is 5 and below. This is where it gets a little technical. The exchange is your serial number and your precedence, which is your power or your class. And then you put out your call sign, and then you put out a check digit, which is the first year you were licensed, the 2 digits of the year that you were licensed, and then finally the ARRL section. Points are 2 points per QSO. Multipliers are each ARRL and the Canadian section for your total points and your multipliers. Logs are due November 25th at 3 o'clock UTC time. Look for more additional, look on ARRL.org, who's sponsoring this contest, the November Sweeps. You're going to hear that on the air, CQ November Sweeps. You just answer the call and do the exchange. The purpose of the contest is to work as many sections as possible, and the clean sweep is when you work them all. So it's a big task, but it's a lot of fun to try to get as many as you can. So like I said, in this video, we're gonna do the rules. We did that. We're gonna get on the air, and then at the end of the video, we're gonna discuss propagation report and also discuss the contest in general. And do me a favor, comment below and tell me about how the contest was by you, how propagation was by your location, and we could discuss and how good or how not good the contest was via band activity and propagation and so on. So with that, let's get to the on-air portion of the contest, the ARRL CQ November Sweeps. That one just passed a few weeks ago, and that was a great contest as well. Propagation has been in our favor, and hopefully it'll continue this weekend. So it's time for the ARRL November Sweepstakes for SSB. Let's get on the air and have some fun. Forgot to mention the Millennium Falcon just landed on top of the 857D with the satellite dish. And let's take care of that before we get on the air. Okay, let's fire up the 857D and let's get on the air and see what trouble we can get into on the HF bands.
Victor, VE4GB Sweepstakes.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
November 6 Bravo Hotel X-Ray, thanks. Number 51 United VE4GB 72 Mike Bravo.
He's unlimited, licensed in 72 from Manitoba, Canada. I think it was Victor Echo 4 Golf Victor.
Got you in East Bay. Thank you for the multiplier. 73 Victor Echo 4 Golf Victor. Victor Echo 4 Germany Victoria. Victor Echo 4 Golf Victor Sweep.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Canada Whiskey. Okay, 6 ACW. Thank you. Number 52 United VE4GB 72 Mike Bravo.
Thank you. Number 14 Bravo KCKCW 78 San Diego SC.
QSL, thanks for the most. 73 Victor Echo 4 Golf Victor.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Who's the Italy 2 Mike?
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Okay, Nancy India 2 Mike, thank you. Number 53 Uniform VE4GB 72 Mike Bravo.
Okay, Roger. It's Whiskey India 2 Mike, and it's number 001 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India.
Okay, let me see if I got a 1 Alpha Whiskey India 2 Mike. I got November Lima India. What's the check number? The check?
The check is 0202.
Okay, 0202 QSL.
Roger, Roger.
Thank you for your patience. Victor Echo 4 Golf. Victor Sweeps.
CQ Sweep. Whiskey 5 Lima. You are dead.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Come again with your call.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Whiskey India 2 Mike 22 uniform. Whiskey 5 Lima 17 Lima Alpha. Wow.
Okay, thank you. Please copy 002 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India. Roger.
Again.
Okay, it's 002 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India. Over.
Okay, I got it that time. I misunderstood it. Okay, thank you, and good luck. 7-3.
73.
Whiskey Bravo 8 Bravo Zulu Kilo, number 82 Bravo, W7WA, check 70, Western Washington.
That's WWA for the section. Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Thank you. CQ Sweepstakes, Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Japan Bravo Kilo, number 83 Bravo, W7WA, check 70, Western Washington.
Licensed in 1970. Let's see if we can work them.
Thanks. Sweepstakes, Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Kilo United 4, Fox X-Ray, 84 Bravo, Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha, check 70, Western Washington.
Takes a little persistence sometimes.
Thank you. CQ Sweepstakes, Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
W8 Lima Yankee Oscar, number 85 Bravo, W7WA.
Let's try one more time. Not, we'll move on. Either propagation is not in our favor or he's got a big pileup.
Thank you. CQ Sweepstakes, Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Whiskey Italy 2 Mike, your number 86 Bravo, Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha, check 70, Western Washington.
Okay, thank you. Please copy 003 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India. Over.
What was the QSO number?
Number 3, 003. Over.
Thank you. Whiskey 7 Whiskey Alpha, CQ Sweepstakes. Bravo 5, Sugar Echo.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Ending 2 November Victor Romeo, your number 13 uniform, AV5SC, 93 Arkansas. Thank you, WB2NVR, thank you, AB5 Shooter Echo, contest.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
A6 Bravo Mike Zulu, you are number 14, uniform, AB5SC, 93, Arkansas.
Hear both sides of the QSO on this one. That's a good sign.
Thank you, 7-3, AB5SC, contest.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
VI2M, number 15, uniform, AB5SC, 93, Arkansas.
Okay, thank you. Please copy number 4 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India. Over.
What was the section?
Section is November Lima India, New York City, Long Island. Over.
Gotcha, NLI, thank you, 7-3, AB5 Sugar Echo, contest.
That's Kilowatt Sugar 2 Germany.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
With a Whiskey India something?
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Whiskey India 2 Mike, your number 27 Alpha KS2G 77 NLI. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. Please copy number 5 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India.
Okay, got 5 Alpha. What's the rest?
Whiskey India 2 Mike 02 November Lima India.
I need your check-in section. Check-in section.
02 November Lima India 02 New York City, Long Island.
02 and NLI.
Roger, roger.
Okay, back to the local section. Martin, you might get that on 10 meters. Thank you. QRZ, Kilo Sugar 2 Golf. 821, Radio Hotel.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Might have been somebody in there. Try it again.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Whiskey India 2, was that Mike?
Roger, roger.
Okay, Whiskey India 2, Mike. Got it. Number 41, uniform, W1RH, check 63, Sierra Victor.
Okay, thank you for the Sierra Victor. Please copy number 6 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India. Over.
Okay, I need the check. Was it 2-1?
Negative 02. The check is 02.
Okay, 02 and the section.
The section is November Lima India NLI.
November Lima, India. We got it all. Thank you very much. 73, Whiskey 1, Radio Hotel, Sweepstakes.
Echo 5, Charlie, Papa Uniform Contest.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
CG Contest CQ, Victor Echo 5, Charlie, Papa Uniform Contest.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Okay, Whiskey India 2 something again?
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Okay, Whiskey India 2, Mike, thank you. Please copy number 30, Bravo, Victor Echo 5, Charlie, Papa Uniform, 90, Sugar Kilowatt.
Okay, Roger, Roger for Sugar Kilowatt. Please copy number 7007 Alpha Whiskey India 2 Mike 02 November Lima India. Roger.
Okay, what was your check again?
The check is 02. The check is 02. Over. The check is 020202. Over.
No, I'm sorry, old man, you completely disappeared on me. Try it one more time. Will you give me your full report?
The full report is number 7 Alpha WI2M 02 November Lima India. Over.
No, you did. You're in and out of the noise. Give me your check-in section a couple times in a row. Your check-in section again?
02 November Lima India 02 November Lima India 02 New York City, Long Island. Over.
Okay, 02 November Lima India 02 November Lima India. Roger.
That's a Roger, Roger.
Did you tell in your serial number again?
007. Serial is 007. Number 7. Over.
Roger, 007 Alpha 02 New York, Long Island. Roger.
That's a Roger, Roger. Thanks for hanging in there.
Thanks for hanging in there. Good luck.
7-3.
Off the contest to get me to number 4. I really appreciate it. 7-3. Have fun. November 0, United Radio, big signal number 80, Bravo, NX90, 85, North Carolina.
Bang is noisy.
USL, nice signal from Minnesota. Good luck in the contest, my friend. 73, Norway, X-ray 9 Tango.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Whiskey India 2,
Whiskey India 2 Mexico.
Whiskey India 2, Mike, number 81, Bravo, NX90, 85, North Carolina.
Okay, thank you. Please copy 8 Alpha Whiskey India 2 Mike 02 November Lima India.
NLI, thank you very much. 73, QRZ.
Whiskey India 2 Mike.
Whiskey India 2 Mike 146 Uniform and 0AG 64 Minnesota.
Okay, thank you. Please copy 9 Alpha Whiskey India 2, Mike, 02 November Lima India, over.
Thanks, November 0 Alpha Tango.
Okay, there you have it. That was just a sample of the action of the ARRL November Sweepstakes for 2024. We discussed the contest. We got on the air. We made some good contacts. And now let's get into the propagation report. And it's brought to you by November 0, November Bravo Hotel. And I'll put some graphics up on the screen. The SFI checked in at 140. The A index was 9. The K index was 0. And the aurora latitude came down to 67.5 degrees. And the BZ value was 1.4. And the solar wind was 385.5. On the VHF bands, they were all closed except for 2 meters that had a high maximum usable frequency, but that band was not in play for today's contest, and the rest of the VHF band was closed. The geomagnetic field was inactive, and the solar flare probability was high at 74%, and that's the propagation report. My commentary on this contest was that it was a lot of fun. The SFI was not as high as it was last week for the North American Sprint SSB, and the week before that for the CQ Worldwide DX Contest SSB edition, which was off the charts. The Solar Flare Index, the SFI, was well over 200 for that contest, and band conditions were absolutely amazing. But as you can see on the propagation report, the bands were open. 10 was a little susceptible, but it was open. It just closed as soon as the sun went down, and you saw that in the video. Had to switch to 15 meters. For the CQ Worldwide, I pretty much stayed on 10 meters for the entire contest. That's how much the band was open. It was open. Overall, the bands were open, especially this was a domestic contest, USA and Canada, so the bands were just fine for those types of contacts. I didn't hear too much other DX come in. It was just mainly stateside in Canada, which was perfect for this contest, so the band conditions were just right for a domestic Canadian contest, and I took advantage of it, made some great contacts. Overall, for the weekend, I think I made a little over 20 contacts. I think you saw the first 9. And I didn't have too much time to get in a chair in front of the 857, but I had some time to make some contacts, and that's good enough to get on the board, make some points, and make some contacts and work the log. I'll upload my log, as I always recommend that you do. You could either do your logging software and upload, or you can do the Cabrillo format, the b4h.net. You can look online, and you can it'll format the Cabrillo format for you, and you can upload as few as 1 contact. So I always recommend that you upload your logs, get on the list, and give others that you worked an opportunity to get the contacts and the points if they're participating, going all in. And I saw some people that were all in by the end of the contest. I saw people with 1,600 contacts for the weekend. And like I said, I ended up with a little over 20. And that's fine. Everybody participates at the level they can, and it's all fun and it's all games. And at the end of the day, you'll learn how to pass traffic on the HF bands, which I think is the most important facet of contesting. As you can see, this exchange was a little more intricate, and it teaches you under semi-stressful conditions of band conditions, of stations on top of each other, to pass that traffic in case of an emergency. You have some of those skills to get on the air and pass emergency traffic. So that wraps up this edition, the 2024 edition of the ARRL November Sweepstakes. I sure had fun. I hope you did as well. Comment below and tell me how was the propagation by you, how was the band activity by you, and we'll get into a little bit of the discussion after the video. Like and subscribe for future videos of Ham Radio on the Go. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next video. 7-3.